to start with these little prayer cards we made for the children. We got the children to do them. And this morning's one is Lexis Riley, Terry's daughter. My God, you're always running after us. You keep us from falling down. You never get tired of running for us. You have shown your love for us always. My Lord, when you see us falling away from you, you run to catch us. You never get tired, Lord, my God, Lexis. These are little prayer cards we've done for the children. And I'd like to say for tomorrow is Jim's funeral, my Aunt Bunny's Jim. It's a very sad old time because tomorrow will be the first time we've seen him. We're on our way to Hamel. He's going to Hamel tomorrow. And it's a very sad old day for all his old sisters and brothers. And we hope today that they'll have peace and mercy. And all who've lost someone in the last few weeks, they're waiting for them to be buried. And I hope God blesses them all and helps them through this sad and very lonesome time for their families. And we're going to start with the 6th week of Easter, the priest to wear white. And today is St. John the 1, Pope and Martyr. And the Palms is 149. The Lord takes delight in his people. The first reading is Acts 16, 11 to 15. So we put out to sea from Troas and sailed straight across to Samothrace Island, and the next day to Naples. From there we went into Philippi, the leading city of the district of Macedonia, and a Roman colony. We spent some days in the city, and on the Sabbath we went outside the city gate to the bank of the river, where we thought the Jews would gather to pray. We sat down and began speaking to the women who were gathered there. One of them was a God-fearing woman named Lydia from the city of Tyrita, a dealer in purple cloth. As she listened, the Lord opened her heart to respond to what Paul was saying. After she'd been baptized together with her household, she invited us to her house. If you think I am faithful to the Lord, come and stay at my house. And she persuaded us to accept her invitation. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. And the Gospel is of John, glory to you, Lord Jesus Christ, is John 15, 26, 4a. From the Father I will send you the Spirit of truth. When this Helper has come from the Father, he will be my witness, and you too will be my witnesses. For you have been with me from the beginning. I tell you all this to keep you from stumbling and falling away. They will put you out of the synagogue. Still more, the hour is coming when anyone who kills you will claim to be serving God. They will do this because they have not known the Father or me. I tell you all those things now, so that when the time comes, you may remember that I told you about them. I did not tell you about this in the beginning because I was with you. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. And the thought for the day is the proclamation of the good news is never going to be easy task. There remains a real and untenable agonism between the world and Jesus, and it's something that cannot simply be glossed over or swept under the rug. No, it is real, and the more realistic we are about our prospects of being welcomed and accepted by the world, the more we shall become effective instruments of his reconciliation with God. Remain steadfast in the Christian values and principles which you profess and which guide and anchor your life. That is the prayer for today. Thanks be to God, everybody, and I hope tomorrow is it's going to be very sad, but we'll be glad just to see poor old Jim again. We haven't seen him through all this because of the environment. Amen.